Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How Some of Today's Extremely Savviest Small Business Owners and or Service Providers, for that matter, literally go about recession-proofing their businesses, products, and or services. This is installment number 2. And ladies and gentlemen, more importantly, how you're going to discover how you can do it too. Entrepreneur, in part 2 of this video series, you're about to discover 3 more potentially profitable ways that some of today's savviest small business owners and or service providers systematically, go about recession-proofing their businesses and or services for literally pennies on the dollar. That's correct. Ladies and gentlemen, the strategies you're about to be exposed to, without a doubt, are going to help lift your business and or service to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, as you recall from part 1, we had this really nice joint venture between this savvy local furniture concern and this, we call them a power couple, commercial property owners. And we said that they own, like, say, 15 buildings in the local area, prime real estate. And one particular building that they had, we said had 75 small business owners and service providers, in other words, the tenants within the building. And as you also recall from part 1, we said that each unit had 10 employees. Now, we know that's not realistic, but it's just so the math, it's easier, so you can tabulate the math. So basically what we're saying is 10 employees per unit and 75 total units in the building equals 750 total employees. Now, we said that you put a piggyback insert inside of the outgoing mail of the commercial property owners that went to the tenants in this building, say, to send them their bill to pay their lease payment. We said that it was a 2-sided index card that offered a free drawing for a chance to win $10,000 worth of master bedroom and living room furniture. And we said that the hard cost value to the furniture concern was either 40 or 50 cents on the dollar. So in other words, their actual hard costs are only $4,000 to $5,000. Now, here's the point. We said that of the 750 people that got this mailing, 60% of them, which is very respectable, or 450, actually went to the Furniture Concerns website and or blog and opted in. Now, here's the next part of this strategy. The first 50 women that come through the door to renew this extremely time-sensitive VIP new customer only discount coupon, as you recall from part 1, we said that certain things happen. We don't want to rehash that here, but here's what you need to keep in mind. In case you're wondering, well, Mark, how can they possibly afford to do all this stuff that you're advocating? Because remember, the furniture concern has, on average, a gross markup profit margin of anywhere from a low, if you can call it that, of 200%, as high as on select items, 600%. Now, here's really what the furniture concern is after, ladies and gentlemen. As they're ethically bribing these women who come through the door, they want 2 things. They want some serious offline word of mouth going on, at the water cooler, when they're working out, when they're getting their hair done, when they're talking to their best girlfriend, their in-law, a relative, etc., etc., and also online. They want some serious word of mouth going with some texting, some emailing, and some jumping on social media, maybe on Periscope. They want pictures taken. They want them placed on Twitter. They want them showcased on Facebook. They want this mass marketing strategy to go viral big time. Now, here's the point. As these first 50 women come through the door, unbeknownst to them, because this is not going to be advertised up front, all they know is they're going to get 40% off their first purchase and an additional 10% for bringing someone 18 or over to the store with them who isn't a current customer and who isn't currently already on the Furniture Concerns list. Now, having said that, here's the next part of the marketing strategy. By the time these women will have gotten back to the office, they will also have received a $50 gift certificate to one of the most popular grocery store chains in the area, and they will also have gotten $100 worth of gas cards. Now, the guests they bring, They're going to get something too, but we'll cover that in another video. But now here's my point. Stop and think about this, ladies and gentlemen. They had no idea they were going to get this. The first 50 women were going to get this gift certificate, right? They had no idea they were going to get some gas cards worth $100. How often do you think they're going to repeat this story in the hairdresser, when they're working out, when they're talking to their best girlfriend? And don't forget, this is a building that has 75 different units. You think they're not friends and don't go to lunch with some of the other women in these other businesses within that structure? Of course they do. Now, stop and think about that. Having said this, here's the next thing that's going to happen. A week later, a courier is going to show up because that furniture concern is going to get these ladies' name, find out which specific business they work for in that particular commercial building. And when the courier shows up and heads to that business and heads to the front desk, they're going to page this woman. Hopefully she'll be there. And in other words, she's not on vacation, didn't take the day off unexpectedly. She's going to get a gourmet box of chocolates, a dozen stem roses, and the Mac Daddy of all lady killers. And fellas, if you don't know what that is, shame on you. A 7-foot teddy bear. Now, two things. Actually three, but first, you think before these women get back to their desks, they will have text 10 of their closest friends, relatives, spouses, in-laws, kids, and anybody else they can think of? Of course. Secondly, what do you think the women, the other employees in that particular business are thinking, the ones who didn't take advantage and go to that Furniture Concerns website, enter the free drawing? You think they're impressed? Now, when the ladies get home with these unexpected goodies, you think their family, friends, neighbors are not going to wonder? If she happens to be getting out of the car carrying that teddy bear and her neighbor friend across the street is out there watering the lawn, you think she's not going to stop and have a conversation with her? Of course she will. Can you see how this is going to drive massive traffic and interest to this particular furniture concern? Which, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. If this commercial property owner, as we said, owns 15 buildings, if this furniture concern gets 5 or 6 of those buildings, they probably will be able to open another location. That's how much business potentially, and word of mouth and mouse is in this one particular strategy. But entrepreneur, I hope you can see when you contrast this. Do you see how this particular strategy beats running outrageously expensive ads on local television, radio, and newspaper? I hope you do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in part 3 of our marketing arsenal, we're going to dive even deeper. So I hope you'll hang around for that. In the meantime, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, entrepreneur, if you're interested in learning how to do it in the next 90 days or less without having to constantly add new customers and or clients because it's outrageously expensive to do so, you just got a glimpse into how that might be possible. Here's what you need to do. You see that website at the bottom there, youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. If you head over there, you can grab your free 9-page special report, and it'll tell you a lot more about marketing and what you need to do. Now, before you leave, ladies and gentlemen, I have a quick question for you. Entrepreneur, who else do you know in business who's struggling? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, here's what I want you to do for them. I want you to forward this video to them ASAP and help them out, because they will definitely thank you for it later. On the other hand, if you're saying to yourself, hey Mark, what do I need to do to get to the next level with my business, product, or service? I am so glad you asked. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have for you a free 22-part small business marketing mastery series. This is an additional free 22 sequential email lessons you're going to receive on top of the free 9-page special report. That's correct. It's my free gift to you. It's my way of saying welcome to the inner circle and thanks for subscribing. But ladies and gentlemen, let's be crystal clear here. Since no human being walking this planet can be all things to all people, yours truly is certainly no exception. If for any reason, after you expose yourself to that free 9-page special report and the free 22-part sequential small business marketing mastery series, you don't feel this information can help you get to the next level with your business, product, or service, then entrepreneur, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you wish for whatever reason you want. And we can still be friends. Fair enough? This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again real soon on the Marketing Minute.